Good day everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the channel. Today we will be talking about restoring O-rings or reusing the O-rings if you do not have any other choice, and how to make them work properly. So something I do not really appreciate is sealant. When people use sealant instead of buying new O-rings or finding an alternative to restore an O-ring. As you can see, these people use the sealant everywhere. It's a mess to clean up. It's a struggle to actually try and fix the part again and to get things operating properly. If you look at the three O-rings I have here, the big one goes into the bigger hole. There's like a taper. The smaller one goes in there, and then they used another O-ring to try and make it seal because it wasn't sealing, and they actually tried, as it would seem to me, to push it over that section right there to use it as a second sealer, which did not work. If you look at this O-ring that I'm holding up right now, you'll see that it actually has a flat edge on it, and that is as the O-ring was seated in place with the pressure from the two walls, the inner wall from the fitting and the outer wall from the part itself. It actually forces the O-ring to go square. So what I'm going to show you today is how to make these O-rings round again and how to get them supple so that they work exactly like they were intended to. Alright, so we will be using oil for this process. What I will be using is extra virgin olive oil. It's a blended seed oil. You can use any oil for this purpose though, as long as it's a cooking oil. Do not use motor oil or something like that. We have a sacrificial O-ring here, which I'm going to test if the oil is right for the O-rings that I actually want to reuse. And as you can see right here, the oil is slightly a bit too hot. You do not want the O-ring to admit any type of bubble. It can have a little bit of like a haziness coming off of it, but no bubbles at all. So this oil is too hot. I'll let it cool down a bit before I put in my O-rings that I'm going to reuse. As you can see on this O-ring, this is what I explained to you, that haziness. This is just some dirt and some old gunk that's been built up onto the O-ring that's actually being discharged off of it and releasing its own type of fume, if you will. And yeah, that will dissipate soon. As you can see, the O-ring next to it is having none of these issues, that's a clean O-ring, and that one is admitting no bubbles at all. There you can see the smokiness is actually disappearing, and now they will sit for about half an hour to cool down, and then they will be perfect to be reused. So here you can see, after the half an hour cool down period, these O-rings have no more flat spots. They actually rounded out completely, and they are much softer than what they used to be. They are perfect for reusing. So the first two O-rings that we'll be reusing is the O-rings for the cap. So take into consideration, we are still in the lockdown, and the reason for this is none of these parts are available to me, and I know exactly how this process works. And you can actually see, if you look at it now, you can see the O-ring protruding from the plastic, which means that it's going to have a perfect seal. The next O-ring we'll be attending to is the one at the very bottom, which the other plastic fitting fits into or slides into. And you'll see there it actually has a taper. Sorry, my lighting is a bit poor here. It has a taper there, and just behind the taper you will see that the O-ring seats into its own channel. So we'll be pressing that into place, and the O-ring is snugly into place. As you can see, once again, the O-ring is sticking out past the plastic, which means that flat spot has filled in on both sides. The next one we'll be doing is the same as the big one. It is for the fitting that fits into that place, which is the drain for the reservoir, or for the radiator reservoir. And we'll be pressing that once again just behind the lip. There is a channel that it fits into, so press it snugly into that, and once again you'll be able to see the O-ring protruding from the plastic, which means that it's standing higher than the plastic itself, and that will create the seal. So all that I've done here is put a little bit of oil on the fitting itself so that it can slide with ease through the two O-rings, or past the two O-rings, and you can see it fits extremely snug and it just popped into place. So these O-rings will seal 100%, and now all that I'll be doing is I'll be reinstalling the retainer clip. This will just keep everything together, nothing falling out. And as you can see, I took the time to actually, while working on all of these things and on the O-rings, to clean each and every part. So everything is clean, everything looks brand spanking new. And that will be it for how to refurbish old O-rings. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing and leave a thumbs up. It makes it easier for other people to see, and I'll see you guys on the next one.